What's up, y'all? It's your motherfucking favorite podcast host representing your favorite podcast team. G Honcho here with my co-host.
Sweet Chaos.
And I also got my brothers here because this isn't a regular episode, y'all. We're going to swing it over to my brothers, QNC Entertainment.
Where we at? We there, bang, there it is. We outside. The Never Compromised podcast is back. DJ Mike Lamb alongside.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy GAD, aka Quixote. And as Mike said, we are back, better than ever, Never Compromised podcast. Talk of the town. And
it's a special one.
Yeah, we are.
It's going to be a special one today. We got a big guest in the building today.
Man.
If you know any of what's going on in Mass in terms of events, and you already know who this man is, he's verified. He made the shots with his songs he's been dropping, and he's here today. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Vas.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Been good, man. Just working, like everybody. Gotta keep working. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course, we appreciate you for coming, man. This is actually a huge for us because you feel me? We kind of just started probably about 6-7 months ago.
Yeah, good 7 months ago.
And it's like we got you on, this kind of big, so we kind of cheesy.
Pretty
right
dope.
now.
I'll be hitting your name around, so definitely doing something
that.
right.
Talk of the town is definitely trying to be the talk of the town.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, for everyone who's unfamiliar, tell a little bit about you, what you are, what you do. Those who are unfamiliar.
I'm Vas. I'm a club promoter. I started promoting when I was in high school back home in Albania, and now I've been in the States for like 3 years. So I just been doing shows around here, and I started music a year ago. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it started music a year ago. You just dropped a track that just hit 150K.
Yeah, I dropped my my last song, Why Baby. Yeah, it dropped like a week ago.
150 in a week.
You just gotta keep working.
In the week though, there's people that's been doing music for shit. You feel me? And not even making.
You just gotta know, how to promote the song. It's all about the connection sometimes. So you just gotta push the record if you believe in it. So.
That record's definitely hot. I'm not gonna hold you. I like the intro too. Definitely brought it back with the Simpson theme. That shit was definitely dope.
I appreciate it, bro.
Definitely.
Everybody be liking the intro and the hook mostly, cause I like to make catchy songs like club vibe. I'm not gonna go and have stray bars, because I'm more in the club scene, so I want to make club records. So
make people bop. Gotta make people bop. You heard me?
Mm-hmm. So that's just always been your preference for music choice or style?
Yeah, before I start doing music, I thought what kind of type of music would I make, and I always knew I wanted to do club records just because I'm a club promoter, and I know a lot of DJs, and I be in the clubs every week, so I want to get my songs played in the club, so that was my main focus before dropping my first song.
Definitely. It's definitely smart.
At the end of the day, you definitely gotta know what you're doing besides making whatever it is that you're making, because obviously once the product is done, where is it going? It's got to go somewhere. So you got to make sure that's taken care of as well. So
yeah, I had a plan before I started dropping music. I didn't want to drop music when I wasn't feeling right at the right time. So I was like, let me start building a little more connections before I drop my first song. Because I would work with a lot of artists, but I was like, I'm not ready yet. I don't feel like I have enough connections. So at some point, I just thought, it's the right time to drop my first song. So that's when I started to drop.
And you'd say that's definitely a factor in the success of it is what you've built.
Yeah, you always gotta have a plan. You can just be dropping 3 songs in 1 week and then just leave them there and expect to blow up. You just gotta. Especially for me, I knew I had the plan before. Drop my first song, focus on that, and then drop my other song when I'm done with my first song.
So how did you even build that following to begin with? Because we knew even when we met you a couple of years ago, you had still a big following with you. How did that even come even to start with?
I'll say maybe half. A little less than the half of my following was from back home, because I was doing events over there, connecting with people, selling tickets for other events, since high school. And then when I got here, that little following I had, it helped me. but it was kind of hard because I didn't know anybody around here, So at some point I was like, I don't know if I still should keep doing events because if you don't know anybody, it's really hard. So, but I got more connections and yeah, I'll say the following I had helped me, definitely helped me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So you just kind of been like, it seems like events are like something you really are passionate about doing because it seems like no matter where you go, whether you just kind of
Yeah,
find
even
yourself
if
doing
it's
it.
yeah, even if it's not my event, I'll still go out to support, another promoter or just go out to the club just because I like it. It's not only about work. Of course, I'll be there when I work, but I just go out at the club because I like the music. I like the club scene regardless. So I'm definitely passionate about it because that's my job too. But I like going to the clubs even if I'm not working.
Is there like any specific club like you would like label as your favorite that you ever like you've been out to like the
No.
most latest like the most turned up like
Every club is turned up. I don't wanna pick one, but every club is turned up. Depending how you do the show or how you do the party, and every club can be a good choice.
Now, I want to bring it back to high school because I know that's when you said you started doing the promoting and stuff. What or who got you into that like profession? Because I mean, that's for me like straight out of high school to doing that. I mean, I feel like that's you got to obviously know some people to get into that. Just right off the bat, and then just being able to continue and stuff. So like, what was the thing or who was it that got you into
So when
that?
I was in high school, I was a really good student, and I was like, let's say the president of my class. So like we would organize with the teachers like events. Basically, like all the presidents of each class, they gotta have the teacher organize events. So since then, like I just liked it since then, and then when I finished high school, I kept going in other clubs, and just selling tickets for other promoters and stuff in uh, back home in Albania. So yeah, since high school. Yeah.
How's the scene out there? Like
just-
compared
Yeah, I
to
was thinking the
So,
same
yo,
thing.
I
was
was
like, oh,
just
it's different
about
from over
to ask
here.
that. Like, yo, that's crazy.
It is different. I'll say I see clubs that are kind of, let's say, like better than here in Boston.
Mm.
Over there, it's just like I don't know. We just have different, like it's just the structure of the venue is different too, and like it just has a lot of other stuff. But as far as the club scene, another thing, when I came to the US, I didn't know that a lot of clubs were 21 plus. Because back home there is no age limit, so there was never a problem.
What?
There was never a problem back home. So when I got
What?
here, I was like
That's
19.
dangerous.
I was like 19, almost 20, and then I had to go to certain clubs because I was underage. So
Oh man.
I was still working, like selling tickets for other promoters, but I couldn't do my own thing because I was underage. I was like, oh, I never know this side of the story.
I'm still stuck in the. There's no
No
age.
age limit.
It's
What?
got 18 plus, right?
No, there is no age limit. You can go to the club even if you are 15. Nobody really IDs you. You can drink. You can do
Damn,
whatever
that's
you want.
reckless.
Nah,
That's
that's
hardcore all day long. No breaks up.
that's wild.
Yikes.
I'm not going to that club though.
I'm telling you,
Like,
I mean, like it's still, safety, still, security if something happens. But everybody can drink.
So what
There
would
is
you
no
say, besides the
restriction.
age limit, what would you say is the biggest difference between clubs there and clubs here? Because then you said the structure and stuff like that. Like, what would you say the biggest difference besides the age limit?
It's, yeah, just the club. Yeah, just the age and maybe in some clubs back home, you would need to be like going in the club. You have to be like with a female to get in. So that probably because here in Boston, you can go even if you are with your friends with no females, you can get in the club. But back home, a lot of clubs you need to be like girls and guys together.
I can see that.
But other than that, yeah, it's like same thing. The music, definitely the music, because back home is just Albanian music mostly, but we definitely know like mainstream artists. So
Is hip hop big over there? Or
yeah,
like,
it is.
like club music, like dance music or something?
Yeah, we have like EDM music from Europe, but we definitely know like like big celebrities in America. They're like really like big names. They play their music over there too, because they're worldwide. So
I gotta just because I'm somewhat of a connoisseur of this, but I'm huge into drill. I like to listen to all different kinds. I've heard a little bit of Albanian drill. I believe his name is Noisy.
Yeah.
But in general, I mean, do you enjoy that vibe? Or?
Yeah, I enjoy the vibe. Yeah, I listen to a lot of Albanian artists. Still even if I'm, in the US. I wouldn't consider it really like drill. It's like more like hip hop Albanian language. I just like the beat that makes a difference. Yeah, I like Albanian.
I was gonna say like patty off of what he was talking about, because I know you got to like collab with what is it, Ron Suno?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like a drill.
Yeah,
music.
he's a drill rapper.
Yeah, like how did that go? Like, how did you feel about that track? Cause I seen the video. That shit was crazy. Like that shit was wild.
Yeah, I had him on a show 2 years ago. Yeah, in 2020, and at that time I was like just recording at the studio because I didn't have any songs out. So I was just thinking like I want my first song to be somewhat big. So I had the show with Ransuno and I was like, let me get a deal for a show and the feature, and that worked out. We did the show, we shot the video that night, and then I decided to drop it a couple months after when I was ready to drop. But I know that my first 2 songs gotta be not just me rapping. I had to get a feature. That was just my idea I had, so.
Shit, you had the wrong idea because you just dropped the song by yourself, bro. That shit crazy right now. So that's definitely what's up, bro.
How long does it take you to usually write your first 2 songs? Because you said you wanted to be like big and hit. So like, how long is that process for you?
The beginning was like, now it's getting better. I mean, it's still kind of hard for me because even when I think in Albanian. So I have to like translate it in English and then like write it. So it's a whole process, because English is not my first language. So for a song, I would say it takes me maybe like a week. A week, yeah. For those songs, I would say it was like more because I was like really wanting it to be good. I wanted the hook to be like really catchy. So I had to redo the hook a couple of times.
I'll say constant rehearsing, saying it out loud, putting it to the different,
Be in the mirror, spitting that shit to yourself.
No cap.
Yeah, I had to come with like 3-4 hooks, and then I just recorded all of them and saw like which one I was like really rocking with more.
Are there going to be down the line, or they may already be out, but are there going to be any Albanian like tracks that you're going to be putting out, or?
As of right now, no. I'm just trying to, because I'm here. It's not like I'm in Albania. Like, of course, I have a lot of people that follow me from back there. But as of right now, I'm trying to get more, my buzz around here. So
absolutely,
I just definitely want to,
the international vibe though. It's big. It's growing. So
yeah. If I do an Albanian music, it will have to be like a feature with somebody from around there. So I can get in that industry over there with somebody who's like really known in Albania, So.
Gotcha. Yeah, it seems to be paying off though, because you just got verified on Instagram. You got the infamous blue check. Yeah, man. I mean, congrats. Is that all it's cracked up to be? Is it worth it? Like, I mean, have you seen major changes since that's happened?
No, like I would say, like even when people tell me, congrats, I'm like, we just gotta. You just gotta keep working, Like nothing really happens from that. It's really cool when people see it, but it doesn't really make any. Yeah, I mean it kind of helps you when people to like actually like follow you, because they see like you are legit, or let's say they've seen your name somewhere, then they know it's like your real profile. So it helps you in that way. Or if you comment and somebody posts, your name comes at the top. Helps you in that way, but nothing. Or if you send a DM, it helps you because people tend to reply quicker. I guess if they see you verified.
Yeah. Literally a stamp is telling.
Right? Yeah.
Stamp of approval.
But other than that, you just gotta. Nothing is gonna happen just because you're verified if you don't put in the work.
Of course.
It's the same thing.
So what would you say like the artists out there that are starting that are like, I don't know what to do or how to make an impact, like what would you say is the most important thing to focus on?
As I said earlier, just connections. Like, as I said, I didn't want to drop a song before I had the connections I wanted to get. So I just keep building connections, keep pulling up to different events, connecting with different artists. Or sometimes I'll just DM a lot of artists, just telling them I really like their music, so we can connect, and then we would meet in person in different shows. So yeah, just keep connecting on Instagram, other social media, pulling up to events. Yeah. Just connections is basically
Networking.
what I think. Yeah.
Very important.
Networking is key, yo. I'm telling you, definitely key.
I want to, and I apologize. I seem to be continuously going in the past, but I like to know about people's past. So, but let's bring it back to your first events, like first ever events or show. I'm sorry. Let's do show. What were the feelings? Nervous? Were you excited? Like what?
In US or?
Just in general, honestly, like first show ever.
I mean, back home I was. I was just like 18 years old, so I was just helping the teachers, do what they do. But when I got here, my first event here, I was excited because I didn't know how things run in the US, so I didn't know about the whole like openers that can perform in the shows. That was new to me because back home there was nobody really performing before the main artist. It's just the main artist. So here that was pretty cool. And then I was just selling tickets for other promoters, as I said, just because I was trying to build my own following before I do my actual own event. So yeah, it was pretty dope, just connecting with other people.
So how do you feel about the scene here in Boston now that you've kind of been doing shows here, or like Massachusetts, let's say?
I think it's good if you know what you're doing. I think it's good. You just gotta bring the names that people want to see, and you just gotta put on artists who really like their music, and sometimes it's just business too. So it is what it is. I feel like because people always tell me like, oh, why you don't move somewhere that the club scene is more elite, but I feel like it's already elite here. We just gotta stay here and like bring other artists in the city instead of moving somewhere else.
Okay.
Like all the producers
Yes,
do,
sir.
or like other artists and stuff.
Yes, sir.
'Cause you could put
It
your
depends
own
though, because if you're not
talent.
good here, then I guess you would go somewhere else to find more opportunities. So it always
There's always options.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's always I'm just talking on my side. I wouldn't move somewhere else just because I'm good right now here, and I want to bring more buzz in the city too. So
So you see yourself like long term building the scene here.
yeah, I see myself here.
Yeah, that's respect, man. That's respect, yeah. Now, what do
I
you
might
think-
expand. I might expand to other
Yes.
cities, but I definitely want to be here too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, that's important though. That's important.
Absolutely.
Now, what would you say is like the most important like quality of a successful event for you? Like the most amount of people, or the biggest name, or like what the fan experience? Like, what do you think like the best quality is?
I think the best quality is, I would say, just people reaction, because you can have 1,000 people and nobody moves. They just be sitting there watching, recording.
Yo.
And I've had that in a lot of shows, but I don't know what's the problem with that. I just feel like people just are not that hyped up. Depend on the artist too, because there will just be a lot of people in the crowd and nobody really is hyped up. They're just there to see the artist. I mean, if you really want to see somebody, you just gotta get hyped up with the music. That's why you're there.
With the energy.
But the quality, I would say, when I see people really like vibing with the music, moving, even if there are 100 people in the crowd, but they are like really jumping, being lit. I feel that's the best quality. Instead of having, more people and they're just sitting there.
Quality over quantity.
It's the energy.
Yeah,
Energy though.
All about energy.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
that makes me happy when I see people, jumping to even though it's not me that is performing, but I want people to have a good time at the show. That's why they come there. So.
Yeah, it just shows that they passionate about what they do. 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all about supporting out there, like you said, networking, building a community. So what kind of like positive impact do you see from making on local artists here? Because you know, we've seen you do like voting things, like you know, you've given opportunity out there. Like, do you see yourself continue to make a bigger impact for the local artists here, not just bring a national level people?
Yeah, depends on the show.
Mm.
Sometimes, you know, I just try because in most of the shows it's just business when it comes to performing. You know, like a lot of people don't have the budget, so I try to work it with them and say, you know, you can either sell tickets so you can have your people come support you, and then you can still perform, or you know, I just give away, you know, slots for artists to perform. So you know, if you don't have the budget, you can have your people come support you. You know, just have them buy a ticket. Shouldn't be a problem if you have some people supporting you, right?
Exactly.
And then if you know if that doesn't work, you know, I just give out slots. You know, whoever is the most tagged artist, or just have people go on the post and just tag you.
So is there like a select place that you like specifically work at in terms of like venues and slots and stuff, or it's just whoever has slots open and they need help selling the slots, so you're kind of there to assist with that?
So I mean, right now that I'm doing my own shows, like I choose, you know, like who gets the slot or not. But as far as venue, I just do them whatever I think is best for the show, and whatever I like, whatever the owner of the club lets me do what I want to do, because I don't want to follow somebody else's events protocol, because I want to do my own event, you know. So I just usually stay away from Boston. I would say I just do it like in other towns around Mass. And yeah, for slots, I just try to pick, you know, if I have to pick, I just try to pick artists that are, you know, like more professional, that will not bring me trouble with the shows. So yeah.
That's good though.
So is there gonna be like an expected performance for your new single? You gonna perform anytime soon anywhere? Like
Right now, I'm just going to the clubs. I'm just having, you know, the DJs play the song, just turning up with my people. But as far as performing, I'm trying to have a couple more songs before actually start performing, because I only have like 5 songs now, 6 songs now. So I don't think I'm still. I had one performance though, last year. It was pretty dope, pretty good. But I don't want to perform right now. I just want to focus more on the shows and still dropping music. But I want to have a little more song before I start actually doing shows. 'Cause I don't want to just go on stage and just do 2 songs. So
You can have somewhat of a catalog. So
He's like,
Yeah.
when I'm outside, I'm outside. I'm coming
yeah,
with a
I'm
dick.
still be outside. You know, I still
100%.
have, you know, people play my song. You know, turning up. But
Yeah, Miss Wu. Where the camera? Where the fucking Miss Wu? Is it? Yeah, this one.
That one.
Miss Wu. We outside. Fuck that mandate. Fucking talking about stupid. Anyway, just had to get that off my chest. Jesus.
Feel better?
Yes, I do. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, anytime, man. Anytime.
Just had to.
Had a vent, you know? Funny. So how would you say you like navigated like the obstacles? Because like, you know, with anything, more money, more problems, we'll say. So like, you know, I'm sure bigger events, you get bigger problems. How do you respond to like any sort of like problems or hate or drama that kind of comes your way?
as far as events,
You left for that one.
as far as events, I just keep doing events. You know, I just keep working. I don't see a lot of hate outside towards the events, because you know, if you don't like the art, you just don't come. I mostly see hate comments right now about my music instead of the shows. But even about music, I don't expect anybody to like my music, because I listen to a lot of artists, but I don't like everybody's music. So I don't choose personally to tell artists that I don't like their music, because if I don't like it, somebody else will. You know, but I can expect everybody to be like me. So you know. I appreciate honest opinions. You know, so.
yeah, if you can't take criticism, honestly, you know, you're probably in the wrong profession. And not
Yeah,
only
exactly.
that, like at the end of the day, the sooner you realize that you can't unfortunately please everybody,
Mhm.
it's gonna help out too as well. Because then you'll know, like, all right, they don't like it, but like 3 of these people like it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be able to weed the people out that just won't give you the time. So at least you can focus on the right people.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
so-
You know, I'm good. I just be seeing some stuff that is just funny to me. So That's why I get like kind of tight, but I'm like,
I mean, you keep cool about it. It seems. You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah,
respond to it.
yeah, I don't really respond until it's like something beyond the music. You know, when it's something beyond the music, then I gotta say something.
Cause then they're just doing too much at that point. They just want to be mad at you for something. That's what it is.
Yeah,
they just
like-
want to have a reason not to like you. And it's like just if you don't like it, keep it.
Yeah, and
pushing.
like whenever somebody else posts me, like they just in the comments.
Yeah, social media for you.
Yeah. No, I'm like, it is what it is. People have their own opinions. So.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody, like you said.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, let's manifest this for a sec. So what do you got planned for like big things? Like what's like a big goal you got that'll like raise the level for you?
I would say right now, just booking like bigger artists that I haven't worked before. That's the biggest goal. Just having somebody like really, in the top level, can perform. Yeah. And as far as music, just keep doing music just to build more connections.
So out of all the events have you done, which ones stand out the most? Are there ones that were like, oh, these were like the best ones, or are they like too hard to pick for?
When I was working for the Megan Thee Stallion show, 3 years ago.
His heart dropped, y'all.
Ooh.
You can't say her name.
He was
right
there?
now.
No, I wish I was though. Jesus,
Then
Meg.
you sit down.
Yeah, that was a really good show in Lawrence. Yeah, I'll say that was the biggest one.
So what do you got coming up that people should get excited about?
I said, where was I?
I have Run Suno coming next Saturday, this Saturday. And then I have Capella Gray working on that too. Benny
Seen
the
ad-
Butcher,
Seen the ads for that everywhere.
right?
Yeah, that shit. You seen the ads for that everywhere. That shit's gonna be crazy. I know it's
Yeah,
gonna be
so I
crazy.
have Benny the Butcher too. And then just working on new music.
What are the dates for those? The Benny the Butcher and the.
Benny the Butcher March 18th.
Okay.
And Capella Gray March 4th. And then February 19th for Run Suno.
And these all at Centro, or are these all gonna be very different?
No, the Run Suno one is in Brockton. Perfect Place in Brockton. Then Capella is in Providence. And then Benny the Butcher is in Lawrence at Central.
There you go, man.
You gotta pull up, man. You gotta
I
pull
was
up
about
to
to
the
say,
events.
count me in.
I'll be there.
Shit. I know the Capella. That's how you say his name, Capella, right?
Capella,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's like a rep your flag on top
Yeah.
of it. Oh yeah, see,
Yeah,
see?
he already
See?
knows. You just gotta pull up, you know.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell me twice. You don't gotta tell me twice. Shit, talk of the time, we'll be there.
Come wrap your flag.
Oh shit, I don't got one. I'm American, but I will.
Oh.
I'll pick one for the day. I'm gonna pick one for the day, definitely. I don't know. But,
You're like a talk of the town flag or something.
yo,
Yeah,
so,
gotta represent the
I would do
brand.
that.
Talking to
I would do
Sam.
that.
The idea is
Only if y'all come in with y'all QNC flag.
Yeah, talk all the
Yeah,
time.
right there, man.
QNC.
Come on.
Y'all can't. What y'all can come in with? What the hell? That's big as hell.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point. You gotta stand out from the rest.
Come on now.
It's a team effort. That's why it's it takes everybody. It takes a village. Shit, man. But all right. So I only got one last one for me, and I always like to ask everybody this, and it's like, what do you think? What would you say is the best advice you've ever gotten, or that you'd like to give somebody out there?
The best advice I'll give somebody is just keep doing whatever you want to do. Don't let negativity stop you, because you never know. I'll say, just keep going, stay focused.
You never know.
Consistency is key.
That's another good one too. Yes, sir.
Consistency
So
is key.
my final question is definitely a lot. I would say it's not difficult, but it can be difficult sometimes. But personally, not business. So like you're chilling, whatever. What are we listening to? What's on the vast playlist? Like when you're just chilling by yourself or chilling with the homies, you're not doing any work or anything, you're just relaxing. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to Albanian artists too, like Noisy, Jico are some names. But I listen to American, mostly. I listen to Chris Brown. I listen to Drake, The Baby, Ghana, Lil Baby.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Well, my last question will be: would you have a top 5? Well, like of all time? Like
Yeah,
music. What would it be?
Lil Wayne.
Is this like in order?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Top five.
I was gonna say you got it.
Lil Wayne, Eminem, Drake. I would say right now Lil Durk because I just be listening to Lil Durk a lot. So I just gotta put whatever artist I really like the music. And who else? One more. And Lil Baby since I listen to him right now. So
Okay, not bad.
Lil Baby's running away. Lil Baby,
Well,
the baby.
Yeah, all the
Beat
babies,
people up in the-
all the babies,
Yeah.
all the Rugrat babies. They on
I
Baby's
just
the
feel like
right
crazy.
it's a dope name. Just adding the Lil in front.
I was about to say, add Lil in front, you're definitely gonna blow up.
Lil Cece.
Or add the
Lil
honcho,
C. Oh, Lil C baby. C baby.
Baby.
C
The-
baby.
the QNC.
Or just add the baby and then.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, y'all got any more questions? Y'all all set?
I mean,
You all set, co-host?
I just want to listen to some music, you know. Turn up.
do you have any? Yeah, when's the next
I
song?
gotta turn up.
Facts. When's the next song?
The next
dropping?
song, I just dropped a song like last week, so the next song is probably gonna be maybe beginning of March.
It's not bad. So, AKA a month, guys.
Not too
Wait a
far
minute.
away.
It
You
might
gotta wait.
be,
You
yeah,
gotta
it
wait
might
that
be-
long.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
we
might
gotta
be a
wait that
feature or it might be a single, just me.
Gotta keep the surprise.
I haven't decided yet, so
Yes, sir. So, on that note, I'm gonna thank you again, bro, for you coming by. Thank QNC for doing this cross episode with us. And this is your motherfucking favorite podcast host, representing your favorite podcast team. G Honcho here with.
I'm trying to really change up the ending, y'all. So I'm not gonna say CC or Sweet Chaos. I'm gonna say Miss Cologne. Okay.
that's your new name for all the rest of the
That's my
episodes.
last name.
I like that.
Call me Miss Cologne.
Miss Cologne.
I like that. I like that. I like that. And we here with Vaz, of course.
I appreciate you all for having me. Talk of the town.
Where can they find you?
Yes, sir.
You can find me on Instagram. Just type VASJAN.
It'll pop up. It's gonna
Literally.
pop up. As soon as you type
Same.
V, it's gonna pop up, y'all.
Or YouTube, just search my name. Have songs out. Or any other streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
You ready first?
And we got our brothers over here.
QNC, quality never compromises. We're back on that. Bang, yes sir.
Come on.
Never Compromise podcast. We're back, better than ever. DJ Mike Lamb, this DJ MICLAMB. Mike like a microphone, your favorite party animal. We outside, alongside the homie, the brother.
Party.
You know the vibes. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all see the pants? The pants.
Oh God.
Stay tuned for more on that. You know? I'm telling you, he wants a pair.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Pre-order. I got you though.
He went into, you know what? No. He better not send me no. Fuck that. Whatever. We out of here, y'all. Thank y'all again. We out.